ProCalV5 enables you to add an unlimited amount of user-defined variables to the program. In addition, you may specify what kind of data your users must enter into the new fields. All user-defined variables added to the system will become part of the user-defined tab on the item type in which they are located. The screen that you use to create the user-defined variables is the user variable definition screen. It can be accessed by selecting user-defined variables from the Tools menu. When adding a new user-defined variable, you must first decide which item type to assign it to. From the file type list, select an item type. For this demonstration, I will choose Instrument as the item type. Once you have selected the file type that you would like to work with, you can begin to add user-defined fields. First, select the Add New Variable button. You will see a new row appear on the screen. You can enter the title of the new field into the name column and then proceed to the type field. The type field contains all of the user-defined variable types which you can apply to a record. Selecting the text data type will allow users to enter data in any alphanumeric format that they choose. Selecting decimal will allow users to enter a numeric value with decimal points. Integer will allow users to enter a numeric value without decimal points. Selecting the date data type will allow users to enter a date value into the field. The format of the date will depend upon the date format that is set in the System Options and Default screen. Selecting the list data type will allow users to make a selection from a drop-down list that is also user-defined. Any user-defined lists that have already been added to the system will be listed on the drop-down list in the user-defined list type field on the user variable definition screen. If you need to add a new list type, you may do it directly from this screen by selecting Add List Type from the File menu. Selecting the file data type will allow users to insert a file name or URL into the user-defined variable on whichever screen it is located. The file can only be inserted into the field by clicking this button and locating the file on your workstation or server. For a URL, you must select Enter URL and type the entry into the field provided. Once a valid file or URL name is in the field, you may then open it directly from that screen by selecting Open Link. Selecting the signature data type allows you to add an additional level of electronic signature to your records. When this type of user-defined variable is added to a screen, it will appear with a checkbox. To record the electronic signature in the field, check the box and save the record. The full name of the user who saved the record along with the date and time of the save will be recorded in the field. Once you have completed all of the steps required for creating the new field, you may click the Save Variable button to move on to another file type, or click the Add New Variable button again to add another field to the file type currently displayed. Let's add some more fields. To delete a user-defined variable, highlight its title and hit the Delete or Backspace key on your keyboard to clear the field. Then click the Save Variable button. If data has already been entered into this field elsewhere in the program, a warning message will appear confirming your intention to delete the field. Once a user-defined variable has been deleted, all data entered into those fields will also be deleted. ProCalV5 also gives you the ability to create your own lists that may be applied to the user-defined variables that you have created. To do this, you must navigate to the Tools menu and select User-Defined Lists. Then select Edit List Types. This will open the User-Defined List Types screen. You may enter the name of the new list type into the User-Defined List Types field and click the Save button. Every list type that is entered through this screen will also become available from the Tools menu under the User-Defined List option. Once you have created a new list type, you will need to populate it. To do this, select User-Defined Lists from the Tools menu again and choose the name of the list type you would like to make entries for. Now you can enter the options you'd like to appear in your drop-down list. After all entries have been made, you will now be able to apply this list to an item type through the User Variables definition screen. Once the user-defined variables have been created, you can now navigate to the instrument record to view the new fields. And that's all there is to it. Now you can create user-defined variables and user-defined lists in ProCalV5.